Welcome back, folks, to another episode. Jamin's Daily. What is up with Candace Owens? And even more broadly, with conspiracy theories with the Jews. I don't understand how everything that happens in this world, it seems like there is an Israeli conspiracy theory attached to it, okay? And I was always, I like to entertain conspiracy theories. I know that some conspiracy theories are somewhat true, or there's truth to them. Others are just batshit crazy. And when it came to Charlie Kirk being assassinated, I mean, it was just open and rife. At first I was like, somebody shot him. We now find out it's pretty clear on what happened. But because it took so long, everybody, and I'm gonna use Candace as like the standard bearer for all the other conspiracy theorists. And the fact is, from the exploding mics to Tyler Robinson wasn't even there, to the Dairy Queen that closed down. I mean, they grasp for straws, and anything and everything can be turned into a piece of the conspiracy theory. And I get it. It's kind of fun to speculate and just basically you're writing a movie in your own head in a way. And then when you have all these other people actively engaging in it as well, in the comments, all that other stuff, it's like, it is like a form. One, at this point, it's an IQ test when it comes to Charlie Kirk and who killed him. The video is overwhelming evidence that it was that guy. Now, you can still say it's an Israeli conspiracy theory if they brainwashed this guy and were able to mind control him, and he's just the lackey they blamed it on, right? There's still folks out there who are going to hold out to that. But they are the crazy ones. And so I just never really understood the inclination to always go with the Israeli conspiracy theory. It's like when it comes to the World Trade Center. I mean, the Israelis have magical, tactical ninjas that are always able to pull off these crazy stunts. No one ever sees them. You know, how is that? And I always said, if somebody had, or if there was a conspiracy to unalive Charlie Kirk, doing it in broad daylight in front of 1,000 people makes zero sense. Is actually dumb, borderline retarded. Charlie Kirk would have been, if he was professionally assassinated, he likely would have fallen out of a window. You know, preferably over 50 feet. That's how it's done. All right? You don't put an exploding mic on him in front of 1,000 people in broad daylight, knowing that it's going to be recorded by 100 different cameras. So, and I feel bad that in today's world and in our free country that we live in, you're allowed to spew out nonsense. It doesn't matter if it's hurtful, if you're basically besmirching and belittling his legacy and his good name by attaching him to these wild conspiracies. I feel, it's my opinion. And I just feel even stronger about it now, considering the evidence is clear as day. I was always, okay, let's see, whatever. You give these people a little bit of leeway because, hey, they're asking questions. All right, I'm cool for asking questions. But at some point, now you're not asking questions. You are just, you're acting in bad faith. You're stirring the pot for likes, for media hits, for attention. And so they've been proven wrong. And what's cool for the conspiracy theorist is that they can be wrong and they can just move on to the next one. There's no accountability for the conspiracy theorists. All right? And unless you're Alex Jones, I don't know, maybe, let's see if Candace gets the Alex Jones treatment and gets sued into oblivion. But I don't think it's going to happen because in that situation, you're talking about little kids. When, Alex Jones said when Sandy Hook that they were crisis actors. And it wasn't really even Alex Jones. It was some of his supporters, stuff like that, who really took it too far, I think, and really put the families through hell, which is going on now, in this sense, with Erica Kirk and her family and Charlie's family. And someone like Candace throwing out these ridiculous conspiracy theories in bad faith, I believe. So we'll see what happens. Till the next time, you let me know what you think. Is there a conspiracy theory? Did Charlie Kirk get murdered by some conspiracy theory, some cabal, the Israelis? Or are you going to deny video evidence and not realize that it was Tyler Robinson, right? That's his name? Well, anyways. Till the next time, stay tuned. James Daily, like, share, subscribe. Peace.